Oh, God. Sorry, I just got a headache just now when I pushed go. Let me... I was gonna need this sage. Hold on. Lord, Scorpio, this is hidden enemies. How do they get caught? Read for you. This is very specific. This is very random. But it's also the hand of God coming in with a divine, heavy vengeance for someone that you gave your heart and soul to. I think this is... If this isn't like a fresh breakup, it's something that still haunts your heart a little bit. Okay? But, there could be a bombshell here. I think there's a few different people that were working against you, kind of behind your back, at the behest of whoever is your ex. It's like your ex was acting wrong, and they were lying to you, and they lied to you about their past before you even all got together. And this could be the father of your child or the mother of your child, but I'm getting, what is that song? And comment below who this is. She said, once upon a time not long ago, I was a hoe. So, I don't know, I'm just getting, maybe you dated a dancer, like an exotic dancer, and, I don't know, in defense of yourself, maybe it was the tail end of that, or you didn't realize they were doing that, or you were like, okay, time to settle down, maybe if they had your child and everything, you're hoping that they would be a family. And instead of doing that, I think they just went behind your back with a lot of stuff there. Or I feel like you were trying to warn them against someone or hanging out with a certain crowd. Or it's like they're scumbag friends. Or, they're trifling ass friends. Or whoever. We're covering up for them. So maybe this is like the lot of them getting some karma. Cold hard justice here. It's like they caused all these people to come after you. Look at this, haters hating. This is the direct result of your ex, and maybe it's their ex, because they were still messing with their ex this whole time, I think. This could be the new person of your recent ex. And they know that there's no chemistry whatsoever. Whoever you are, you're very alluring, gorgeous, sexy, sensual, and they really thought the grass was going to be greener, I guess, and it's just crab grass. It's just dry brown crab grass. But this person was on demon time. And they might have been gaslighting you. Like, I feel like you were straight up like, hey, don't hang out with that person. They're a freaking monster. Like, that's a damn lizard, And they were like, no, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Or it's their mom. Oh my God. Like, if this is someone you're still dating, their mom's a monster. Or their dad's a monster, like a predator. Something with a horn or horns. Right? Like the devil, right? Like a creature. If you have a child with this woman or guy, it goes both ways. You want to make sure that you're very, very involved with knowing that there's nothing going on if they're dating someone new or with their mom. Like, I think this is the kind of mom, oh God, or this is your mom and you find this out. And it's like your mom and your ex were working together or something. It's just kind of like a tangled web here where you come out on top. It's like you're going to be the last man standing or last woman standing here, no doubt. No doubt. So have no fear and maybe no shame or guilt about trusting the wrong person or something like that, because if you're the smartest person in the room, and I think you are, and something's not making sense there, it's because you don't know all the details, because someone's been lying to you. And so I think that there might be something they should have said no to. Maybe you warned them. And it's about to like knock them off their feet. It's about to take them out. So I don't know, if you have kids, if there's anything you need to do, make sure that you are healthy, strong, working towards generational wealth, well-being, and a spirituality that can't be effed with, uneffable with. It could be that you're on a team and you find out that your ex is currently sleeping with someone on your team. And that person's ex calls you up in the middle of the night or something, and they're like, oh, do you know what's going on between something? Believe them. Believe them. There could be an unplanned pregnancy there that you don't know about, that's been hidden from you. Listen to that person. Or if someone calls you and they say that, they're sleeping with your person, I think you should listen to them. Or if they say that your ex was working against you, it might seem like they sound jaded, but I'm getting listen to them. This is true blue information here. It's the correct information. I'm getting like from the Big Lebowski, like, you're not wrong, Walter. You're not wrong. You're just an asshole. Like this person might come off as like they don't know how to talk to people, but they know about this illicit activity here. Or it's like you don't want this guy to be the new father of your child or stepdaddy because there's something going on there and you knew it. And they're about to be busted for that. So let's talk about this. By the way, your higher power says you're a masterpiece. All right? You just keep your shoulders dusted off there because you're doing just fine. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're everything, you're beloved. Okay. And there's something that's very alluring about you or very sexy, and you just have to know that people are going to be haters. It's like, they don't even need a reason. But the reasons weren't true. It's like your person was lying about you or saying you were abusive, or they made a false police report to get out of something that they shouldn't have been doing. And if it was hoeing around or dealing with people with illegal sort of, not just immoral, but illegal activities. Because look at this. I pulled on this because I'm super nosy and I just can't help it sometimes. But whoever your person was dealing with, or this could be them. I got puppet, president, sugar daddy, something found in a garden, a hoe, right? That's funny. Adultery. So this is actual sexual contact while you were together. Not like in a breakup period. Maybe they're like, oh, that time we were broken up. No, this is while y'all were together. Adultery. Straight up. A married man is committing adultery if he has sexual intercourse with a woman or man who is not his wife. Okay? A married woman is committing adultery if she has sexual intercourse with a man or a woman who is not her husband. Sexual intercourse between two consenting unmarried people is legally called fornication. These are old news from 60s. But it is what it is. Fornication's fornication. Okay, and you didn't deserve it. And something is going to be coming out. And they're about to just kind of get... I feel like it's... like you dust the dust off your shoulders, the gods are going to dust these people off the planet. Ooh, that's really... over dramatic. Jesus. A tropical destination is where this happened. An illegal activity. South Park. They spent your money somehow on someone else, on their lover. Bird, vagina, and feces. I don't know. That's really gross. It's like if you warned them not to do this or to stop hoeing or tricking or to stay away from this kind of person and they didn't listen to you. Don't let it tug on your heartstrings to know that they were pushed past their limits and felt very violated. It's not your fault. You did the best you could to warn them and be their rock while you were together. But they were wearing a mask. It's like maybe they cared more about their friends than you. Maybe they cared more about the team than you. Maybe they cared more about the number one spot than the relationship. Or they were with you because you were number one. And then the mask falls off as soon as you get married. Something like that. What's going to happen here? Obviously, they're going to be exposed. Obviously, they had to deal with a lot more than they bargained for. Oh, God. Oh, God. Open window. This is all going to be seen. Oh, God. Slave. Something people put in their hair and someone who loves parties. This is beyond like a kink and a fetish situation. This is like, what the fuck is Slave Island? It's fucking Slave Island. What the fuck is Slave Island? You go over this again? Something people put in their hair, or it's like something about Mary when she gets the guy's stuff melted, his melted ice cream in her hair. You know what I mean? Maybe it's reminding you of something and you're like, oh my God, what was that? Or I don't know, but this person's going to get busted publicly for taking part in some kind of a weird, like, slave party. But I don't know if this is like, consensual is consensual. This is something else. Like, whoever this is didn't have a choice to be there, is what I'm getting. Like they were promised rings or clothes or something. It's very illegal what they're doing. And there was, oh, there goes my throat. Sorry. There was a main sugar daddy there. So this is like, I'm getting like an old guy who's gross and old. And there's no attraction there. They're just there for the money. They're there for the bling. They're there for the clout. They're there to be, you know, that homewrecker that's so sexy that this man cheats on his wife. You know, it's like very intentional, this adultery. Puppet, president, bird, vagina and feces. Like, this is so bad, gross. It's like candy wrappers, dolls. I'm the one your mother warned you about. So what you're trying to say is that you do love me. Say hello to my little friend. Continue your domination over other players. God. Okay, I know this is bad, and you're gonna want to be Captain Save a Ho, or Captain Save a F Boy. You're being asked to step away and focus on yourself. Sorry, I almost wanted to cry there a little bit. I think the sugar daddy is not as sweet as they think he is. Sorry. I feel like they're being kind of tricked into something they can't get out of. When they had a chance with you, or when they were with you, they had a chance and they threw it away and they walked away, or they lied to you and they cheated on you and they stole from you. It's like they had a good one and they didn't understand what a beautiful, brilliant gift that was. What a precious heart you have. And that the chemistry you had was rare. And now it's gone. And there was something that they can't get away from. Because they wanted the Gucci. They wanted the Le Bouton. It's illegal. And they're all going to go to jail. So if you're like, oh no, are they going to be that way forever? No, they'll go to jail. Don't you worry. The Johnny Law, I don't know what that means. Johnny Law, who talks like that? Johnny Law is going to come in, and this is a huge mountain that you scaled to get away from this that you didn't even realize. So, how are they going to get caught? It's going to be publicly exposed that they're doing that, like Slave Island is going to be exposed. And it's not something they can get away from and pay to go away. There's no paying to make this go away. So if this is a fresh relationship that you're distancing yourself from, make sure that you get a DNA test with the baby. Make sure that you get a blood test to make sure that everything's fine there. And that it's not this guy that randomly showed up and now they're in love or something, you know? Or a girl that showed up and magically they're in love and now that's the new mom of your kid. It's like, no. If you are the mom, you make sure that you are up in the business of everyone to make them very uncomfortable to get away from what's yours, you know, if that's your child. And if not, you don't have to worry about anything. You distance yourself when you needed to. And a bomb is coming that they can't escape from. It's like it might as well be that they're wiped off the face of the earth. Even if they're rich, even if they're famous, even if they're wearing the Gucci, even if they're driving that car that they knew they couldn't get from you. It's illegal. Where they are and everywhere. And the hand of God is coming in to tear the mask off. So everyone that was wearing a mask in this situation that caused, I don't know, like the Pitchfork Emporium to come after you. You know, lie on your name, lie on your reputation. So they could look or feel better about what they did to you. Or how much they lied to you. No. Have your own back. And if you do have a child, have your child's back. That's all you're really being asked to do. Sit back, grab the popcorn, sprinkle it with salt if you want to, because this is going to make you feel a lot better. You'll feel vindicated at least. And again, as a theme with everything today, don't have too much sympathy for the devil, because I think there's more that you don't even know. You might know that whoever they left you for, they have no chemistry whatsoever, but what you don't know is there's something more that they can't get out of. You dodged a bullet. You walked away when you needed to. You did everything that even their ancestors would ever ask from you. You're a good man or a good woman. And you deserve that in return. You come out on top. Don't worry about anything. You don't have to do anything or search or dig or pry or spend any more time on it. Just keep being beautiful and fabulous and creative and sexy. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it there. It's kind of a rough one, but it's nothing you can't handle. If anyone can handle it, it's you. If anyone can close out a cycle like this, it's a Scorpio. So stand proud in your Scorpio-ness, okay? And I'll see you for the next one.